guys. Welcome to another episode of the Game Lounge. My name is Retrozilla, and today we got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's midweek, so it's way past when I should be streaming, but that's okay. We're going to get through everything today, and that's alright. So it looks like we have on the agenda some more Cobra Kai, some wrestling, AEW and WWE, Wandavision episode 3, and then we're going to take a look at Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. So, without further ado, let's get into the news. Cobra Kai episode 6. Once again, we are taken back to the Vietnam War with John Kreese, where we go on his first mission with a couple buddies of his and the rest of his unit. The mission does not go as planned, as you might think, but this is also, we are tearing down a man as we go forward to see what exactly the reason why he is such a dickhole in the Karate Kid movies. So he starts off as a good guy, and he gets torn apart just a little bit more, and then right here the mission goes foul when his friend is in the blast radius of some charges that he has to explode, and he decides not to detonate the charges, and he gets taken prisoner by the Vietnam rebels. So he shows a little compassion, and you flash forward to some current John Kreese, and you understand why he is no mercy because of that incident right there. So we get a little more backstory of John Kreese. Alright, and Daniel gets back, and his wife Amanda tell him about everything that's been going on, all the shit that's going on, and they decide to go to the police and do a restraining order on John Kreese, but to their dismay, John Kreese has already done it before them. So they get duped by John Kreese once again. And once they are at the cop shop, the cop's like, why y'all messing with this Vietnam vet? He's a good dude. And your wife even slapped him. And Daniel was very surprised that his wife had slapped John Kreese. And he's like, you slapped him? He just couldn't get over it. But John Kreese duped him again. Then we get back to Johnny's little story arc, to where Allie sent him a message on Facebook. So he's pretty hyped up. He's writing this novel message, getting ready to send it to her. And Miguel's like, you got any profile pics on there? And then they go out and they start doing some profile pic shooting. Johnny's doing some like glamour shots. Miguel's shooting all these photos. And then at the end of it all, Johnny decides to stop himself before he posts all these not Johnny pictures, because that's not Johnny. And he starts to mature a little bit and realize that this is not the way to go. So he decides to post some pictures of his students on Facebook. And instead of that big-ass novel that he was going to send to her, he decided to do the Johnny way and say, not much you. So instead of doing some crazy, stuff he would have did in the past to impress people, he decided to be himself this time around, and thank God it's about time. He's old enough to be mature. So, and then we come to, Johnny and Miguel again, but Miguel's trying to stand, and he's getting really frustrated on Johnny's help, and Johnny kind of leaving everybody when things got tough, and it's just a whole big mess. And Miguel confronts him about it, like, you can't leave us. We're all your students, not just me. You got to help everybody out. And Johnny starts to click back in, and Miguel's anger kind of focuses on the anger, kind of forgets about him, trying to stand for a second. And then he kind of notices that he's standing. So subliminally, I guess you could say that all this, force and anger got him to stand. But he's still got to learn to walk still. But that was pretty much episode 6. We've got 2 episodes left, 7 I think 2. Maybe it's 10. Maybe it's 10 episodes. Anyway, we got a few episodes left. So, yeah. We're going to get to the season finale, I swear. But that's season 6. Next up, we have Wandavision. Now, this episode was pretty crazy. The whole episode was Wanda making, breathing noises and, dealing with the ongoing growth of her babies in her womb. Let's see. Her powers were kind of out of whack the whole episode. Kind of messed with the whole kitchen. And then her water breaks. And then, And then as her water breaks, the whole house starts to rain. And then she needs to go get the doctor because she's about to have the baby. So Vision goes and gets the doctor. Then Geraldine comes in. Then Wanda tries to hide the stomach from Geraldine because I don't think Geraldine even knew she was pregnant. But she can only hide it for so long because then her contractions were her about to have the babies. So then Geraldine kind of helps her birth the first baby. Then Vision comes back with the doctor. Vision is a proud poppy. He very proud, let's just say, for a android-like humanoid. But then to their surprise, they're having another baby, which I believe in the comics she has twins. One's Wiccan, I think, and I can't remember the other one off the top of my head. But then, let's see what happens after that. So Vision offers to take the doctor back home. The doctor's like, hell no, I'm going to walk. Then Vision gets caught up with some spooked neighbors outside because they're starting to kind of realize some shit's going on. Inside, Geraldine somehow draws out or brings up that Petro was killed by Ultron, and Wanda starts to get angry and really angry. And Geraldine sits down and she starts to forget what she said. And then after Vision notices that the neighbors are getting kind of spooked, he comes back in and he asks Wanda, where's Geraldine? And she's like, oh, she went home. Even though we kind of know that Wanda, we really don't know what Wanda really did with her, because we really don't know what kind of reality is really going on or what's really going on with this whole situation. But at the end, we see Geraldine get ejected out of this big old, I guess, bubble around the city. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. The vehicles come and kind of pounce on Geraldine or whatever her name is at this point. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. So we kind of see that the whole, I guess this town is encased in this altered bubble. But we really don't know if it's really Wanda controlling this, or it's just somebody controlling Wanda, or what's really going on. So we get a little hint of, a little taste of what's kind of going on over here. But we really don't know for sure yet. We keep getting these like Hydra commercials, so maybe it's Hydra, but we really don't know. But it's episode 3, and we're getting closer to what's really going on, and that's what you need to be excited for. So, WandaVision episode 3, there you go. Next up, we have the exact same main event we had last week on Raw, which was Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. I mean, it was still equally, a decent match, except for the random fucking spook out shit that Alexa keeps doing. Asuka giving her a beating, then Alexa, throws in some good ones. But it was pretty much the same exact match as last week, except for there was a little surprise at the end. Obvious surprise. But yeah, that was the Raw main event. I mean, I really wish these two would actually have a good match, because they're both great wrestlers. So maybe that one day take all this spooky shit, and we'll actually have a decent match. But until then, we're just getting like cock teases on stupid tidbits of what could be something great. But you can go watch it again. The only thing you're missing is the very end part. But yeah, that's the Raw main event. Alright, then we got into the AEW main event, which was last Wednesday. Now, this was fucking phenomenal. Now, these 6 guys in this inner circle got some special talent. Sammy Guevara, that dude's awesome. He needs to, like, either have an internal beef with MJF and show his talent, or he needs to break out of this group and, like, do his own thing, because this dude can wrestle. And then you also had Santana Ortiz. They were putting on a fucking show too. And it just sucks because they don't ever wrestle. And they all can wrestle. Even old Jericho can put on a show still. And Hager. The man can wrestle in a cage or in a mat. It doesn't matter. Like this match is pretty good. AEW puts on some good matches. So I'm not going to tell you who won. I'm not going to spoil that. Just let you know. You need to go check out some AEW, because this match was pretty good for a triple threat tag match. So go check that one out. Pretty good highlights. Pretty good all-around match. So check out the old AEW main event. All right. So we're a little past the news. Oh wait, we got to do the Kong trailer first. So let me cue that up. Cue up the Kong trailer. Let's see. I think we can do here. Give me 1 second, guys. Yep, there we go. Alright, let me cue up the Kong trailer. Here we go. Godzilla vs. Kong.
This is our only chance. We have to take it.
I'm not really sure when it comes out. Can't tell you that.
We need Kong. The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way, Kong did the same.
Oh, Godzilla.
It's Godzilla.
So, yeah, I'll tell you the theories at the end.
These are dangerous times. Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people, and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gon' stop for me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
So there we go, guys. So the theory is it might be Mechagodzilla, or it's the Orca technology. So either way, It's going to be crazy, and I hope we see a Kong and Godzilla team up at the end. So that'll be pretty cool. So, yeah. So, back here. So, like every week, I've got a new podcast with a bunch of guys. Alex, Wade, Ray, Doug, and Drew. I'm Ray. We are debating the 50 greatest players in NBA history. We all made a list. We all got 50 players. We all got different lists. We've got 2 episodes out. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and we've got James Worthy. This week, I'm posting Paul Gasol. So that's this week's episode on Thursday. We post every Thursday. Come check us out. We're starting with NBA, and we're just gonna take it from there. So come check us out. We're on all the music apps pretty much. So, come check us out. Alright, here we go. The affiliates. Raz Energy. We are 0 sugar, 0 carb energy drink. None of that midday crash. It's a constant flow of energy to get you through your workout or stream. Go to repsports.com. Put in my code RetroZilla and get 15% off for your order. Tell you every week. You don't have to buy anything, but, go be a curious kitty and maybe you'll find something. Here we go. This is No Name Nerd. Custom gaming gear for all gamers, from jerseys, hats, to face masks. So go to nonamenerd.com and get fitted for success. Go to nonamenerd.com. Put in my code retro_zilla and get 10% off your order. Also, like I say with the Raz Energy drink, don't have to go buy anything, but just be the curious kitty, and you may find something you like, and then you can thank me later. So, I think that is the end of the news section. Alright, let's get